In this video, we're going to talk about the possible compatibility of the Mini 5 Pro with DJI's FPV gear, such as the RC Motion 3, the FPV controller, and the Goggles 3 and N3. But first, it's important to understand DJI's history in the FPV world. Not many people know this, but the company's first step into this market was back in January 2017, when it launched a propulsion kit called the DJI Snail. That's a pretty forgotten chapter in the brand's history, but it was DJI's first real attempt to enter the world of FPV racing drones. The project came out as a complete propulsion system, featuring ultralight and powerful motors, with Tycoon controllers, offering high-speed response, and propellers that were 15% more efficient than the ones on the market, with a quick-release system. These components were developed using cutting-edge technology, specifically designed for lightweight, high-speed drones, aiming to deliver precise and aggressive maneuvers, exactly what hardcore FPV pilots demand. The DJI Snail was an ambitious project that proved DJI was already eyeing a piece of the FPV market, long before the digital wave took over. But in the end, it flopped, mainly because DJI tried to push its usual DJI way of doing things, with expensive components and a closed system, in a market known for being open, modular, and community-driven. Later in 2017, DJI decided to shift its strategy and created an FPV product designed specifically for its own drones, the DJI Goggles. These were headsets that simulated a massive 216-inch screen, delivering a fully immersive experience in Full HD, 1080p at 30 frames per second, with low latency and impressive stability. They also featured an advanced head tracking system, which allowed the camera to follow the pilot's head movements in real time. Even though they were bulky, heavy, and expensive, the DJI goggles were revolutionary at the time. Paired with the original Mavic, they used DJI's brand new digital transmission system, OcuSync 1.0, marking the company's first real step into high-quality, digital FPV experiences. In 2019, the traditional FPV market was still dominated by analog systems, with low resolution and lots of interference. That's when DJI shocked everyone with a totally unexpected launch. But instead of releasing a new drone, DJI introduced a groundbreaking kit, the DJI Digital FPV System. It came with four main components: the FPV goggles, a dedicated controller, a digital transmission unit, and a camera. This kit gave users access to DJI's signature image quality, with onboard recording in Full HD 1080p at 60 FPS, and real-time video transmission to the goggles at 720p and 120 FPS, with low latency and a range of up to 4 kilometers. For the first time, all this quality was available to FPV enthusiasts without giving up the freedom to build their own drones. That meant more flexibility in setup and lower maintenance costs, a combo that instantly won over the FPV community. In March 2021, DJI launched its first FPV drone, a device specifically designed for high-speed, adrenaline-filled flights. But truth be told, it wasn't a pure FPV drone. It was more of a hybrid, blending cinematic visuals with the thrill of traditional FPV flying. It featured an innovative, sleek, and aerodynamic design, built to handle high-speed acrobatic maneuvers while still delivering stunning image quality. Along with it, DJI also revolutionized the way drones are piloted by launching the DJI Motion Controller, a compact device that allowed controlling the drone through intuitive movements. However, it also came with a standard controller for pilots who prefer the traditional way. Despite its FPV nature, it still maintained features of a cinematic drone, such as GPS-stabilized flight, emergency stop, and automatic return. It had a battery life of 20 minutes, and was the first DJI drone to use OcuSync 3.0 transmission technology, which operated on 2 transmission frequencies. It reached a range of 10 kilometers, filmed in 4K at 60 frames per second with electronic stabilization, and had front and bottom optical sensors. Despite all these features, it didn't manage to become popular because it occupied an unclear position. It was too expensive for an FPV drone and not very suitable for cinematic footage. As a result, its production was discontinued. All these past mistakes served as learning experiences, and DJI used that knowledge to refine the design of its new FPV drone to better meet consumer demands. In August 2022, they launched the DJI Avata. Its main highlight was the compact and innovative design, with propeller guards integrated into the drone's body, making the structure more robust and durable. Along with this drone, DJI also released the Goggles 2, a more compact, lightweight, and comfortable headset. Additionally, the DJI Motion Controller 2 was launched, offering better optimization and greater precision than its predecessor. All these devices were based on OcuSync 3 transmission technology, which was shortened to O3. Around this time, DJI made a historic decision and opened compatibility for its FPV equipment. After facing strong pressure from users, DJI released an update that made other drones, like the Mini 3, Air 2, and Mavic 3, compatible with the Goggles 2 and RC Motion 2. This was a huge success since it had been a long-standing request from customers. From then on, all their drones became compatible with FPV gear. However, in 2023, DJI decided to end the compatibility party and launched the new generation of its transmission system, OcuSync 4.0. This built a technological wall, cutting off compatibility between older equipment and the new drones and controllers. O4 brought several important improvements, such as reduced lag between the controller and video, increased bitrate for a more stable and smoother image, and a significant expansion of range, making flight safer even in urban areas. OcuSync 4 was the technological foundation that enabled the launch of the current generation of drones, such as the small Neo, a compact and affordable vlog drone that surprised everyone with its versatility and compatibility. The Avata 2, which solidified the success of DJI's FPV line, and introduced major innovations, like the RC Motion 3, Goggles 3, and FPV Controller 3. The O4 Air Unit, DJI's new FPV kit that allowed the use of this technology in racing drones. The Mini 4 Pro, a compact but very powerful drone under 250 grams, a true sales hit. The Air 3S, a mid-size drone with dual cameras, that kicked off the LiDAR sensor era. And the Mavic 4 Pro, which changed the game in the drone world, with its innovative design, featuring 3 cameras on its controversial spherical gimbal, 6 360-degree collision avoidance sensors, and a long-range frontal LiDAR. The FPV equipment that uses OcuSync 4 technology includes the RC Motion 3, Goggles 3, Goggles N3, and FPV Controller 3. They are only compatible with drones that use the same technology, like the Neo, O4 Air Unit, Avata 3, Mini 4 Pro, Air 3, and Air 3S. I needed to tell this whole story about FPV compatibility to set the context for the logic that follows. The latest drone in the Mini line is the 4 Pro, and as we've seen, it's compatible with the Goggles 3 and RC Motion 3. It's also compatible with other standard controllers using OcuSync 4 technology, like the RC-N3 and the screen controller, RC2. And this is the big clue that connects the Mini 5 Pro to OcuSync 4 technology, because apparently, it's the RC2 controller that shows up in the Mini 5 Pro leaks. So, following this logic, since it will use OcuSync 4 technology, technically nothing stops it from being compatible with the Goggles 3 and RC Motion 3, and it might also be compatible with the Goggles N3 and RC N3 controller. Of course, we'll only be sure about this compatibility after the launch. Even though they use the same transmission technology, DJI might impose some software restrictions for commercial reasons. We've seen this recently with the Flip drone's incompatibility with the goggles, That was a business decision, not a technical one, and it could be fixed later with a simple software update, as long as it makes commercial sense for DJI. This question will only be answered on August 7th, which is the scheduled release date for the Mini 5 Pro. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.